to my first official video for the year. Yeah. Okay, guys, welcome to my channel once again. Omobeejay is my name. Omobeejay vlogs, and I love to create content about my life, about how I love God, how grateful I am to Him for everything. I mean, let us just be thanking God, and then every other thing that excites me. So if you're interested in any of these things, I would like you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And for returning subscribers, oh my god, you guys are the real MVPs. Thank you for coming once again. Okay, so today's video is just gonna be about starting a YouTube channel, like starting a YouTube channel. I'll just be talking about my journey, and then I'll just also get to talk about a few tips for upcoming YouTubers, as well as tips for anybody wanting to start anything at all in the year 2021. Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay, so what was it like for me, like starting a YouTube channel? I'm still pretty young. I'm just a couple of months old, but it's been an exciting journey for me, and I love to share my life with people, so this is also part of it, and I'm just willing to share this journey so far with as many people that would like to listen. And yeah, we never can tell who could get inspired. Yeah. And okay, so what am I talking about? Basically, many times people have different viewpoints to the whole subject starting a YouTube channel. Yeah. Some people are of the opinion that, okay, before you think of starting, you should have it all figured out. You should have your channel trailer, have your channel banner, have your equipment. You gotta have your camera, you gotta have your lighting, you gotta have a microphone, you gotta have a channel banner. Like, just have everything outlined, have everything sorted out before you launch out. Well, I beg to differ. It doesn't work that way for everybody. Yeah, I beg to differ. I bet if I was to probably have it all sorted out, maybe I wouldn't have started my channel today. Yes, it's quite important that you know what you want to do. You know what the channel is going to be about. Of course, you have a name. You know the niche you would like to have on YouTube. You need to have all of those things. But if we must be sincere with ourselves, in everyday, day-to-day life activities, like, how many times have we put ourselves in positions of, okay, I want to have all of these things before I can take this next step, and then we get to do those things? Many times we find ourselves that when we are waiting for perfect conditions, in quotes, sometimes it may never happen. The truth of the matter is, when you have an idea, the longer you delay, the lesser your chances of maximizing that idea. So yes, if it's just at the top of your mind that, oh, I would like to start a YouTube channel, and you're like, how do I go about it? I don't even have a camera. I don't even have a this. I don't even have a that. The good news for you today is, please, just do it. Do it anyhow you want to do it. Like, do it with what you have currently. It's not just about starting a YouTube channel now. It's about starting anything at all. Like, anything at all. It may not be a YouTube channel. It might be a program, an entirely different program. It might be learning a skill. It might be launching that business. It might be launching onto that investment platform. It might be taking that online course. It might be anything at all. And you just feel like, I don't have all it takes to do this thing. But I would just like to say that, please, let's not wait your perfect conditions. Just do it. Like, just do it with what you have currently. Of course, this is not a license to be haphazard. This is not a license to be spontaneous. This is not a license to not having a clear-cut direction of what you want to do. But many times, starting up, or like just starting out, is sometimes like what you need at that point in time. I mean, just taking that first step, and then you just see that other steps begin to come after and after and after. It just reminds me of the biblical Abraham. I mean, when Abraham was called and God told him, okay, my son, leave your father's house, leave your kingdom, and come with me to a land where I'm going to show you. I mean, Abraham had no idea, like, what are you talking about, Mr. Man, Mr. God? But like, he still took the first step. And when he took the first step, before you knew it, like, things began to fall in place. So for anybody, probably you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel or starting anything at all, and you're thinking like you don't have what it takes and everything, just start it. The year is still new. It's just 2021. We're just about 1 week into the year now, and then the aspirations are new, the hopes are new, the opportunities are new, everything is all brand new, all laid before you bare for you to maximize. So rather than wait for perfect conditions, just launch out and you'll be surprised at how much you would have achieved by the end of the year. So I'm about to turn to motivational speaker. Set out, I aspire to perspire. Oh my god, don't mind me. Okay, so now for me starting my YouTube channel, what was it like for me? Did I really want to start? Like, was I ready? Did I have all it takes? The answer is, was I ready? No. Did I have all it takes? No. Did I really want to start? Maybe no. So what was my journey like? What was my story like? And why am I here now? Of course, I'm still quite young. It's just a couple of months in, but it's been an exciting and interesting one for me, at least at the moment. I don't know what tomorrow holds. I hope to stay consistent. I hope to keep enjoying it. But of course, I know somewhere at the back of my mind that life happens. So there is the room for life happening. But in spite and despite, I'm trusting God to help me to weather the storms and cross the hurdles as they come. Yeah. So what was the journey like for me? I once read somewhere that YouTube, you find two different categories of people on YouTube, or two different categories of YouTubers. The first category would be people that they have something they want to sell out to people. Like they probably want to teach people how to do things. They just have something to sell out, something to teach other people. And the platform for this to be done is on YouTube. And the second category of people would be people that people that they just enjoy making videos, taking pictures, like they just fancy doing it. They have this passion or and then after they're like, I just want to share it with people, and then they just get to share it. Those set of people are also on YouTube. I think I belong to the latter. People that they just take pictures, they make videos, and they just want to share it. Population I used to share it with them would be my WhatsApp status, and I just got to share it on WhatsApp, and that would be it. And after, people just keep commenting, VJ, start a channel. VJ, this is content that I am wasting. VJ, you people, you just leave me alone first. Calm down. I'm like, you guys, you know what you're saying. In my mind, of course, I'll thank them, and it was nice they could see that and all. But deep within me, I'm like, channel, okay. Like, do you know all those videos I see? Like, they are top notch on YouTube. Like me, is it this share video that I did that I'll go and put on YouTube? I know fit to I know fit at all. Like, but I just knew, if I won't be lying to myself, I knew somewhere within me that it was something I could do if I wanted to, and something I knew was in me. But I just wasn't ready to exploit at that time. But seeds were being sown at that time, and I would say thank God for the gift of good people. The height of it was when I had this pro bono seminar with one organization like that regarding how to help nurses relocate to the UK. And after it was on Zoom, and then it was shared to live stream, Facebook, and I think Instagram. So a couple of people connected, and I also shared the link on my status too. And after it, like, one of my friends legit came into my into my DM. I was like, Bolaji, start a channel. I'm like, okay. And he went on to say, see, okay, don't worry. Okay, so I let him know what my concerns were and all. And then he was like, okay, if that's the case, no problem. I should make the video that he's going to edit it. He's going to manage the accounts for me. I'm like, is it as serious as that, me? But I told him that I had aired, so I got asking questions, and I was just playing around it, and like, okay, I could do this thing and all of that, until there was lockdown. I couldn't go anywhere, and I would say I cannot just make myself bored at home. Let me just see what this thing is like. So I got exploring the various things, the various editing apps, and just playing around it, getting comfortable with it. And then, so the guy who came into my DM at that time, so he shared some tips with me, and he emphasized one which I'm not sure I'm going to forget in a hurry. He said one of the common mistakes YouTubers often make is that you tend to do your channel trailer, or you upload one video, make it public. Like, it's a wrong thing to do. That you should make videos, like have at least 11 videos on your channel before you make it public, such that when people go onto your channel to watch, after they've watched what you shared with them, they have other things to look at on there, and then which is going to inform whether or not they want to subscribe to your channel, rather than I just go to your channel for just trailer, and after the trailer, what else? That's all. So like, many times people may not want to subscribe, which was something that I think was quite a useful one for me at that time. So when I started making videos and just getting comfortable, I got comfortable with making videos just for myself. You know, when they say continue creating even when no one is watching, that kind of thing. It was somebody who shared that. I saw it somewhere around that time. I'm like, word, you know. So I got comfortable creating even when no one was watching, and then with time I got sharing with a couple of friends who would just critique it for me, constructive criticism, tell me things to do better, tell me things, ways to improve, and all of that. And so I went on and went on. I think I was about more than half. I didn't reach up to 11 though before I started feeling more confident sharing, but I was way more than half. And then yeah, it got better. It kept getting better. I got more comfortable, at least doing basic editing and creating basic thumbnails and all. I realized, oh, I'm approaching 100 subscribers already, and if I must have my customized URL, then I should have a channel banner. Yes, and at that point I decided to make a channel banner, and that was how I got my channel banner. So like, I don't have my channel trailer yet. But it's at a point where I think I can do a channel trailer now. It's not overwhelming for me anymore, unlike at the beginning when I start a channel and I'm like, think of a channel banner, think of a channel trailer, think of it this, think of it that. I'm like, I can't do this. I really can't. So if you're someone like me, that having it all figured out in the beginning might be overwhelming for you, you really don't have to have it all figured out in the beginning. Just take it one step at a time. Take it one step at a time. And as you get more confidence in what you want to do, or in doing that, you realize that all those other things would come along the way. But if you are a kind of person that you rather prefer it all figured out, please go for it. Just do what works for you. So if you would be considering my approach, I'll just share 10 things with you, 10 important things. Number one, of course, we've said that we're not getting all our equipment. So if it is your phone you can use to film for now, please film with your phone. I am still filming with my phone currently anyway, even though these days I tend to have space issues, but it's still manageable. So film with your phone to start with till you think you should advance. Number two, ensure that there is good sound, like no background noise. As long as there is good sound, we can hear you, your audience can hear you. Please, you are fit to go on YouTube if you want to. Try natural lighting. Like, try to film during the day. Try to film during the day so you get natural light. And as time goes on, you can invest in extra lighting, say a ring light or something. Well, natural light can still do you good, like, and nobody will know. Put your phone by the window, film facing the window, so you have the natural light. It comes out really perfect, really nice. Number four is going to be editing. Editing can take time. It can be time consuming, and I would say the more you familiarize yourself with it, the better you get at it. When I watch some of the old videos I make, I'm like, oh, and I compare with the things I now know. I'm like, oh, I could have done this better at this point. But at that point I didn't know them, but now I do know them. So like, just keep editing and keep editing, and you keep figuring things out. At the moment I use InShot, and the free version, if I use InShot. It's quite straightforward. You could consider iMovie. Just play around it and you get familiar with it. Then the next one is going to be Canva for thumbnails. Your thumbnails are, in short, more important than your videos. I don't know, but your thumbnail basically tells us whether we want to watch your video or not. A catchy thumbnail would make people click on your video or click through your video and see what you have to offer. So you also have to familiarize yourself with Canva. Canva is a what now? A platform where you get to have different designs. You have for YouTube, you have for Instagram, and it's free. You also have the paid version, but at the moment I use the free version and it has not stopped delivering for me. So you just familiarize yourself with it and know what not to do. And all these things are things you can also still outsource going forward. But since you're just starting and you really don't have it all figured out yet, these are tips that you should make use of. And then I'll move on to the 6th point now, which is going to be just be you. Like, just be you. You don't have to go on YouTube and try to form to be somebody else or try to form a serious face. Like, I mean, now if I come on here now and I'm forming serious, like, because I've seen people on YouTube forming serious, me too, I want to form serious, like, to not pay anybody. So long and short, just be you. Like, it is the real you people want to see. So like, just be you. Like, just be you. That is real. I don't know how else to say it, but just be you. Be passionate about what you say. Be passionate about what you do. Have the vibes and give the vibes. I don't have it all figured out. I'm not the best at it yet. I'm still growing. I'm just sharing my journey with you. And then the next thing is going to be so after you've managed to, at least, let's say we've edited our video, we've done our thumbnail, we've uploaded our first video or whatever number of videos, like, and now you're comfortable creating just for yourself. Now you've come to the point of getting to share with others, and just don't go to the large population or large audience yet. Start with, like, I don't know, that was what I did anyway. I started with a couple of friends, and then I went to a larger group, and then I went to another larger group, and before I became comfortable to sharing everywhere, that kind of thing. So like, you share with people. And I should also warn you, by the time you begin to make the videos and share with people, not everybody would support you. I don't know if that is the word. You could get resistance from some people. Like, you could get resistance from some people. You might not get all the vibes and all the support you think you would be needing from people. So, but don't let it get to you. It's what you want to do on the long run that really, really matters. And another thing people would always say is, and that will take me to the next point. Another thing people would say is, there are plenty YouTubers already. Like, no, I'm not doing YouTube. It's different categories of people that are on YouTube, Tom, Dick, and Harry, and everything. Like, it's overflooded already. Well, while that might be true, but I think there is nowhere in this life that is not overflooded, to be honest. So you just go on there, do your thing, and make whatever you want to make out of it, and you move on with life, that kind of thing. So if you're going on there, if you're thinking of starting up and you're thinking the challenge of a lot of people are there, please let it not be a challenge for you, or let it not be an issue or an hindrance for you. Please, the sky is big enough to accommodate everybody, to accommodate all the beds. So please just go, do your thing, and you move on. And your tribe is going to come. And then number 9 is going to be, okay, so yes, you've shared with people now, you've shared with family, you've shared with friends, you're happy with what you're doing. I'm not saying this to get you discouraged, because I am still in the position myself. There are times that you shoot the video, you edit the video, you do your thumbnail, and these things I'm talking about are things that consume time. And then eventually you upload it and you get 5 views for days. And even the 5 views said, maybe you're the one that watched it like 3 different times on 3 different platforms. But don't let it discourage you. Like, it all depends on why you started it in the first place anyway. But I would rather say you start on a pedestal of not expecting so much. So when you don't get so much, you are not discouraged, that kind of thing. So just encourage yourself and keep doing what you're doing and be consistent. As everybody would say, I've not seen anybody who would give any YouTuber any advice and doesn't advise that Stay consistent, stay consistent, stay consistent, stay consistent, stay consistent. So don't be discouraged. And lastly, it could not be YouTube, it could be something else. As I mentioned earlier with the introduction of video, it might be something else you just think you can venture into, but you are resisting yourself and you're feeling like maybe you don't have all it takes, maybe you don't. I mean, it might just be that first step that you need to take. You just launch out first and see how things are going to fall in place going forward. You don't have to follow the world's way of doing things, of getting it all sorted and all. Just start small and grow big. 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 And just as I'll be concluding this video, I would just like to say that one of the lessons 2020 taught us is this life is transient. Is it transient now? Transient. This life is transient. Like, nobody knows tomorrow. We are here today and gone tomorrow. Like, there is really no sense and no gain in keeping yourself to yourself, knowing you can do something, you are able to do something if you really want to give yourself to it, and not doing it because of fear of what people would say, or because of fear of not believing so much in yourself, and before you know it, bam, life has ended. So if you have any opportunity to do anything, let us seize the opportunity and do whatever needs to be done at the point in time when it should be done. I really do hope this inspires you. It's not the best of stories, it's not the greatest of stories, but it's just my journey and how it's been so far. I really do hope it inspires you. And then if you watched this video and you probably were inspired in one way or the other, feedbacks are lovely. Kindly let me know. Yeah. And then thank you once again for watching. If you've not subscribed to the channel yet, please do well to subscribe to the channel. And then till you see me again in my next video, I remain your darling Omobeejay. Remain in God and God bless you. Bye.